What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing first impressions on a bunch of makeup that I've been dying to try, not dying to try, but wanting to try for a while now. I don't have a really long intro today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. The first few ones are gonna be products from Maybelline. I've got the new Superstay foundation here, and then I have the new Instant Age Rewind concealer. I've already swatched it a little bit since I wanted to see what the shade looked like. And then the concealers that they ended up extending. I can't remember the name of this concealer, but I'll have it up here somewhere of what this name is. So basically I wanted to test out the new Superstay foundation because I've heard so many good things about this foundation. I just don't know what happened. Maybelline, like, you guys did good with extending the matte and poreless foundation. Obviously I would love to see you guys extend the dewy finish. I would love to see that one be extended because that would work better for my skin type. So when I saw this come out, and it got so many great reviews, but then I saw the shade range and I was just like, what happened? What happened, Maybelline? This is the matte and poreless that they extended to the shade 380. I don't know what happened, why. Like, you've already proven that you can actually extend and go deeper. Then, like, why come out with a new product that's not up to par? Maybelline's not the only company that I've seen do this. I'm gonna go ahead and use something else that's a little bit on the affordable side too, since I was gonna try out an affordable foundation. I'm gonna use the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. Okay, so that's my foundation applied. Next, I'm trying the Instant Age Rewind concealer. I've already swatched this. I don't know how I feel about this applicator. I don't know. We'll see. When I swatched it on my hand, I feel like it gave me a really streaky application. Also, I think the shade's gonna be a little too light for my under eyes. Let's see. It's not great, but it's definitely not something I would go for, just like the shade alone. I don't know how I feel about this, but I definitely don't like the applicator. I think the concealer in the shade 60, Cocoa 60, is going to be a better match for me to brighten underneath the eyes. So I'm using that. That has just a tiny bit more red in it. Just a tiny bit. This one was just almost just too yellow for underneath my eyes. This one has just a tiny bit more red in it. So it does kind of match my skin tone just a little bit better. My undertone just a little bit better than this. And this is actually a little bit more brightening than this side. Even though this side is lighter. So I actually like this side better. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on this side and then highlight the rest of my face. I think this concealer was around $5 or $6, if I can remember correctly. I'm going to go ahead and set this now with the MAC Times Patrick Star powder. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and try the new Melt Cosmetics, the Baby Girl Stack. I actually like the concept of them being in like a little stack. So they come in the shade Dust Yourself Off, and then the shade More Than a Lover, which is a shimmery kind of reddish brick shade, and then the next shade is Come Over, which is an orangey shade, and then the shade after that is the shade So Dope, which is like a pale pink shade, not too pale, and then the last shade is Baby Girl, which is like a shimmer kind of duochrome-ish color. It's purple and gold. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to first prime my eyelids with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm using the shade C18. I love this concealer to prime my eyelids because I get really greasy eyelids throughout the day, and I have hooded eyes, so my makeup likes to crease throughout the day. But using this and the Beauty Bakery flour powder really helps to prevent the creasing. This flour powder will make you matte It makes me a little too matte to use underneath my eyes and everywhere else, but it really does help to set my eyelids, to prime my eyelids and keep them from creasing. So with the eyeshadow stacks, I'm going in the shade Come Over, which is this orangey shade. I'm gonna use that as a transition. I'm just gonna pop in the shade Dust Yourself Off. Next, I'm going into the shade More Than a Lover, and I'm just popping that onto my lid. For highlighter, today I'm trying out the new Morphe x Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise highlighter palette. It comes in these shades right here. You probably can't see them that well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch these. That's Baby Girl right there, and it's a purpley pink duochrome shade. The next one right there is Vacation. Underneath that is Mau, which they kind of look a little similar. Those two look a little similar. Actually, Vacation is just a little bit more goldy than Mahu. And then that one right there is Get Laid. This is Siho. It has a little bit more rosy goldish tint to it, but it still comes off a little icy on my skin tone. I like that, Siho. Okay, the next name, Shady Bitch. I think that's the first time I've ever cussed on my channel, so shout out to you, Morphe and Bretman. You guys made that happen. This is Shady Bitch right there. And that's more of a gold-ish highlight, and I think that's gonna actually look really pretty. I don't normally like gold highlighters, but I'm gonna try it today just to try it. So I'll probably use Siho and Shady Bitch. So I'm gonna use Siho on my nose and inner corner. It's not bad. The formula is not like chunky, like a overly glittery highlight, so I'm actually kind of liking it. On my cheeks, I'm gonna use the Shady Bitch. It's pretty gold. Gold highlighters on me just never work, but I like the formula so far. It doesn't seem like over the top and like chunky or glittery or anything like that. So if I had to, next time I'd probably use Siho instead of Shady Bitch, just because I do like the more icier highlights on me. The gold is pretty, but I do like the icy. I prefer the icy highlight. For lips, I'm just gonna pop on some Gloss Bomb from Fenty Beauty. Okay, so those are all the new products that I wanted to try out for you guys today. If I had to choose like top 2 or top favorite products I tried, it'd probably be the Melt eyeshadow stack and the Morphe x Bretman Rock highlighter palette. They're really pretty, and the formula is really pretty. It's not like over the top or anything. Worst product I probably tried that I just did not like was the Instant Age Rewind. Just didn't like it. Didn't like the applicator. It was just weird. It was a little too light too. I think that's all I have for today's video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, I've been seeing a few comments of you guys saying that you haven't been getting my videos on your timeline or on your feed. I think you have to switch it over to most recent, because I think YouTube did something and it switched everyone over to recommended. So if you switch it over to most recent, and then you can go the extra step of making sure you hit the bell button so you get all the notifications if you haven't been getting them. Let me know down below if you guys had trouble with this video so I can figure out what's going on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, and I'll see you guys next time.